From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast with Wish TV's Kylie Conway. A Wish TV News 8 update.
Good morning. I'm Lena Pringle, filling in for Kylie Conway. This is your News 8 Daily 8 for Friday, April 7th. Your temperatures will reach into the upper 50s to low 60s. It's finally a Friday without weather woes for the first time in many weeks. So go outside, enjoy the sunshine. This is only going to be an indicator of what we can expect to see during this Easter weekend. You can expect more temperatures, more sunshine, and at least finally some dry, quiet, calm weather. Breaking news, a late-night shooting in Noblesville leaves one person dead. It happened about 10:30 last night on Raccoon Court in a neighborhood along 216th Street, just west of Morse Reservoir. Police say the victim is male, but they aren't giving an age or name. No word yet on what led to the gunfire or who fired, but investigators say they are talking with a number of people who may have been involved or know something about what happened. A witness describes the moments a plane crashed off of Florida's Gulf Coast, killing 4 people from Hamilton County. It happened Wednesday night. Police in Venice, Florida say they're reviewing video of the crash and will soon turn it over to federal investigators. Officials identified the victims as William and Patricia Lumpkin of Fishers and Ricky and Beth Beaver of Noblesville. The Lumpkins' pastor say William was an avid pilot and Patricia was in real estate. He says they were both known for giving back to the community. A friend of the Beavers tells News 8 the family is a group of entrepreneurs. Beth Beaver ran Indiana Elite Cheer and Tumbling, while Ricky Beaver was the president of Beaver Construction Management. The wife of a pizza delivery driver shot to death on the job is remembering him for his love of helping others. Shannon Flynn says her husband Steve died in an ambush. We first reported the shooting on Priscilla Avenue near 16th and Arlington last week. Flynn says her husband took the job because he loved interacting with customers. Flynn says Steve was about to become a grandfather and leaves behind 2 children of his own. Investigators think the suspect or suspects stole his car. IMPD has not identified any suspects or made any arrests. Chants break out after Tennessee's GOP-dominated House votes to expel 2 of 3 Democrats for their roles in a gun control demonstration. Yesterday, the chamber voted to oust Representatives Justin Pearson and Justin Jones. Representative Gloria Johnson was spared by a 1-vote margin. Democrats call it pure political retaliation. Republicans say the trio broke House rules. Last week, the 3 chanted with gun control advocates in a push for new laws driven by the school shooting in Nashville. The vote to expel 2 of them has all 3 of the lawmakers claiming race played a part. Pearson and Jones are black, Johnson is white. Republican leaders say it's because Pearson and Jones used a bullhorn. Johnson was with them, but says she did not raise her voice. Pearson says the move won't stop the push for stronger gun laws. President Biden weighed in last night, calling the expulsions shocking and undemocratic. Pearson and Johnson could be back soon. County commissions can appoint them as their own replacements. Governor Holcomb is requesting expedited assistance for people affected by last weekend's deadly tornadoes. He sent a letter to President Biden yesterday. The letter asked the federal government for a major disaster declaration in order to receive federal assistance. If approved, individual assistance programs could provide grants for temporary housing and other resources. Public assistance programs would reimburse state and local response agencies with federal funds. State officials say 5 people died in the storms and more than 160 buildings were destroyed. Happening today, McCormick's Creek State Park reopens with restrictions for the first time since that tornado tore through 1 week ago. As we reported, the storm killed 2 campers. The park is still damaged. You can now visit, but won't be able to walk or drive into areas with barricades or closed signs. Park officials say damage to the campground will keep it closed through October 1st. The park says it will need volunteers to help once a damage assessment is finished. We have a link to the sign-up page. You can open up wishtv.com on your phone, click on this story in the As Seen on Wish TV section of our website. 2 other tornado-stricken areas now have a one-stop shop type setup, offering help for storm survivors. One is here in Whiteland, the other is in Sullivan. State and local agencies are using the spots to help victims get housing, replace lost documents, and more. We talked to a man who needed to extend his emergency hotel vouchers. The Whiteland site is at the Clark Pleasant Schools Administration Building. The Sullivan one-stop shop is at the City Hall. Both sites will open up at 9 o'clock this morning. If you have storm debris in Johnson County, you can drop it off at 2 sites today. The County Fairgrounds and GFL Environmental will take in trash, appliances, metals, electronics, yard waste, and household chemicals. County officials say both sites will be open every day from 8 in the morning until 6 in the evening through at least April 15th. This has been your News 8 Daily 8 for Wish TV. I'm Lena Pringle, online at Wish TV, and follow us on Facebook when you search Wish TV. Have a great Good Friday.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast with Wish TV's Kylie Conway. A Wish TV News 8 update on demand for even more on demand and on the go. Connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.